You again.
Yo, welcome back to the arcade. Just a real quick intro because I have some claims to do today. Insurance adjuster. Anyway, I'm checking out Mafia the Old Country extended gameplay trailer, the gameplay, the deep dive they did, and some more information regarding the price of his open world. This has been my first official Mafia game. I did start playing the definitive edition about a month or two ago. Got about 2 or 3 hours in. I was loving it, but then my YouTuber duties kicked in and I had to go play another game. But before this one comes out, we're going to play all 3 Mafia games at some point here on the channel, and I'm excited. The main character's name is Enzo. My oldest son name is Enzo. I'm invested. Drop a like. Let's go.
Come in.
Hangar 13
is not common in this world, Enzo. Loyalty.
I'm a big Sopranos fan, by the way. One of my favorite shows of all time, so I'm all in on this.
They set the man apart from the rest.
Yep.
You took care of Messina.
It looks insane.
This matter is not yet resolved. Will you help me bring it to a close? Of course. Tanto easy.
Yeesh. The music's so sick. Bitch! Oh, I love this shooting mechanic. He looks green when he shoots. Like unexperienced. Dude, look how clean this looks. Especially coming off the GTA 6 trailer too, bro. This is... It's like giving us a mix between GTA and Red Dead, bro.
You again.
Well, I better learn some Krav Maga, son. Woo!
Hey everyone, I'm Nick Baines, president of
Damn,
Hangar 13.
bro.
We hope you enjoyed this new look at gameplay in Mafia the Old Country.
Mafia.
We're just 3 short months away now from getting this game in your hands, and we can't wait. Mafia the Old Country is an origin story for the Mafia universe, and as such,
It looks
both a step
so
forward
good.
and a return.
So
to
many
fundamentals
games
of
this
the
year, bro.
franchise.
We up.
The heart of Mafia has always been deep, immersive storytelling, and Mafia the Old Country is no exception. It's a premium experience in the vein of early Mafia
Looks
games,
heavy
with a
stealth
linear
as well,
narrative
too.
set against a stunning, authentic backdrop of 1900 Sicily. That
Sicily.
focus has allowed us to deliver a classic organised crime drama in the period authentic Mafia rules and traditions of the era. And as you just saw, we've made some exciting gameplay updates. Whether you're using a knife or a gun,
I love that.
stealth or in a shootout,
I love
this
that.
is brutal and grounded in all the best ways. It's all going to pull you in from every angle, pushing the franchise forward in a location and time painstakingly created with the utmost authenticity and detail using Unreal Engine 5. Stick around, because next up is our development team, who have loads of awesome behind-the-scenes insights on how we brought this title to life. And stay tuned between now and August, as we'll have even more to tell and show. Thanks for joining us on this journey.
W team, bro. That's it? I got more.
Come in.
But I got more.
Our top goal for every Mafia game is to deliver the promise to a player that you're going to play.
It's
a
so
classic
intense,
modern
bro.
game. Mafia the Old Country is a linear crime drama set against a beautiful Sicilian backdrop. The first step for us was to make sure that we were nailing all of the things that players expect from a Mafia game. The quality of its storytelling, how immersive it is,
edition,
how
bro.
authentic it is. Previous Mafia games have been set in big American cities. We've taken the action and
I
we've
can't wait
put
to
our
get back to
story
it,
in
though.
rural Sicily, in the place where the Mafia began.
You really feel like you're
The section, I
transported
was so
into
early in the
time.
game, I
Feels
had
really
just
unique and different.
did my
But yeah,
first
really
run,
familiar.
and it went
Players are
left.
really gonna
An old
enjoy
boy
that
got
stuff.
shot,
Our
and I
entry
was
point for
driving,
making
chasing the
these
guy.
crime dramas is always
And that's
the
why I left
protagonist.
off on the
we
first
want to
one.
make sure that our main character, Enzo Favara, lives up to
Enzo.
the standard which
He
we've
gonna
set
love
in the
this.
past, and I hope in some ways even exceeds that.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood.
Woo, that
Enzo
voice actor
grows up
crazy.
in a sulfur mine. He's one of a bunch of children that are sold to the mine owners at this point in history in Sicily. Their life expectancy is short, and they're essentially seen as disposable.
Enzo turns to crime
Oh.
as a means to make something of himself.
Yeah, I turned to
or
crime too.
to
Got me
stack
working in the
against it.
goddamn
So
minefield.
What does he do? He sees an opportunity for himself to gain some status, to gain some respect.
Do you wish to commit?
Well, that thing's gonna be busting on that PS5
Swearing
Pro,
the
bro.
oath is the chance for him to finally
damn
be
it.
accepted. He's found a family. It's the thing he's been searching for his entire life, but it comes at a cost.
I think players are in for an emotional roller coaster. The high stakes of the Mafia life.
You saw the lightning in the sky?
Opportunities for us as storytellers to take players and put players through the ringer, really, in terms of what happens to the character, what happens to them in the game.
You again.
Your game of the year is gonna be crazy this year at the Game Awards,
What
dog.
makes a really compelling gameplay experience is the mix of the high intensity combat, cover play, cover shooting.
Look at the
set
particles, bro.
parties,
Look at the
beautiful cinematics
destructible
that
environment.
make what you do in the combat so much more meaningful because you're fighting for something you really believe in.
Authenticity and immersion are key. And so we wanted to take that philosophy from the
Look at that.
storytelling and make sure that it was consistent in the gameplay.
You know, whether you come for that
Joy, that's
core
not the
cover
horse.
combat shooting experience,
Fire
or that
flannel, my
white
boy,
knuckle
fire
driving
flannel.
experience, we have that in
Shit, I
Mafia
don't
the
have
Old
mine
Country,
on. I thought
but it's unique.
There's some downbeats, there's some deep storytelling moments, and then there's some like high intensity action. And I think that's what makes Mafia missions and the general experience so interesting, is that we're constantly trying to change that roller coaster experience that you're on.
Enzo's proving himself with guns, and we wanted the combat to feel like there was a scarcity of resources, so you have to be
Then
more
after this,
tactical in the way
y'all
that
got
you
Borderlands
approach
4.
combat.
I'm not a
The
Borderlands
knife
guy. I'm
has
not
been
playing that
an
one.
integral part
But
of
it's just
gameplay.
banger
It's a
after
part of
banger,
Sicilian
bro.
culture.
Each
We wanted our
month.
gameplay to be immersive, to have a life or death kind of vibe. So when players are in a knife duel, when they're in a gunfight, they're genuinely fearing for their lives.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Bringing 1900 Sicily to life for us, it infuses every aspect of the development. It's about the characters.
If this is the first
it's
time
about the
watching
music,
me,
it's about the story.
you wonder why I got
it's
this
about
staff?
the setting,
It's-
it's about the vistas.
I don't
it's
have an
about the
arm on
vehicles,
this chair,
it's
so if I
everything.
don't,
It
I'm
always
gonna
starts
lean
with
like this.
research.
This helps
It
me, like,
always
stay
starts with
up.
immersing
So,
ourselves
you know,
in the subject
any
matter.
chair companies, I'll
so
let your
whether
boy.
that's reading every crime book
Ergonomic,
around
that is, like a
the
back
Sicilian
pain.
Mafia,
Fuck.
watching all of the movies, even driving the cars, firing the weapons, and then translating that into the game. That's the development.
I love seeing. I'm
We
such a
even sent some
nerd, bro.
folks
I
out to
love that
Sicily.
shit.
We were
seeing
then
that.
able to take all of those experiences and try to translate it into
That shit went into
an
a
on-screen
cave.
experience, but also a story. And those two things are woven together in a way that I think players are going to really enjoy.
Bravery is not common in this world, and so
Oh, this
The
voice
Mafia that
actor
we
gives me
see
chills, bro.
in Mafia the Old Country is much different than the Mafia that we see in some of the other Mafia games. It's a time-honored tradition steeped in secrecy. And
It's
there's
to
this
steal your girl,
sort of
too,
deep
bro.
honor that we see within the Teresi family.
Between you and
within
Jason
the
from
characters
GTA
there.
6,
The
man.
characters'
Fuck, I'm
relationships
ugly as a
with
mother.
each other, the way they behave, is very much influenced by that setting.
He looked like old boy from Scarface.
This is a distinctive experience that I've never played before, and I'm sure that players are going to feel the same.
Presentation as innovation.
Mafia the Old Country is our first Unreal 5 game in the studio. And
Greg
it's
Miller doing a deep dive
particularly
into this
suited
today
to
at
the
PAX
Sicilian
East, by the way,
setting.
from Kind of
We've
Funny.
really been able to push the boat out in terms of sort of the real tiny details on everything.
You know, one of the big ones for me is Metahuman. You have characters that
Metahuman
have
is
really
crazy, bro.
lifelike
We've
expressions,
talked about that a few times here on the
micro
channel,
details.
bro.
Many times
Freaky.
when I'm watching the game, especially on a big screen and 4K, I start to forget that they're characters rendered in an
Dude, that
engine.
widescreen
They just
on their
look
ass.
like real characters in a movie. I think that's the level of immersion that we want.
God
and allows
damn, I love
people,
video
to
games,
really
bro.
suspend their disbelief
Until I'm
and
in
go
the
along for
dirt,
ride.
baby.
Enzo is beautifully rendered in the game, and I think he's one of the most compelling
The hair
game
particles are
characters we've
so
seen for a long
good,
time.
bro.
The thing I'm most excited about from Mafia the Old Country is finally getting the game in players' hands.
The story pulls you through really quickly, and
I'm
at the
ready,
end,
baby.
it takes your breath away, and it's one that you're not going to want to spoil for your friends.
The visuals and the storytelling.
I can already tell him be fucking
Our setting's
crying, dog.
completely
Y'all know I
distinctive.
cry loud on
Our
this channel,
story's
but I can
completely
feel the
unique. This is a
emotion.
game that you haven't played before. The best crime stories have unforgettable twists, and this game's no exception. Players are in for a treat.
welcome, Enzo.
That's what I tell my son every day I pick him up. Welcome, Enzo. Legit, literally, I tell him, welcome. Give me your folder, bro. Did you get in trouble today? So sick, dog. Yo, shout out Matt Chief, man, for posting that, by the way. I watched that on his channel. Matt Chief, the best of gaming, dog. Because I couldn't find like this full deep dive. They sent it to some creators early, as some of these companies do. I didn't get it early because I hadn't talked about Mafia on the channel. So, but hopefully you see this and you know, get your boy in on the review code. Besides all that, I got some more information. The Mafia the Old Country will not feature in the open world. Shout out Wario64. This some of the, I guess this on the website. And also, it will be priced at $4.99. Here's the information. Shout out to Eurogamer, by the way. Mafia the Old Country will launch for PC via Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S on 8th of August. Damn! day after my wife's birthday. Well, you know, I made decisions. the release date is previously listed by 2K on Steam before it was swiftly removed. Still, it's nice to know that GTA 6 delay by fellow Take-Two company to Rockstar hasn't changed a thing. In a press release issued today alongside a gameplay trailer, 2K also revealed that I think they're £45, $50 for the price point. By the way, don't talk. I don't know, man. I've been out of school for a long time. Even when I was in school, in college, I wouldn't have known the difference between pounds and whatever. Anyhow, meanwhile, developer Hangar 13 said the expectation that Mafia: The Old Country would be a focused, linear experience. In other words, relatively short and easily digestible alongside players' usual live service die. God damn it. Woo! Put in that montage for it. Woo!
Yes! I love that!
I like that. That's what the fuck I want, bro. We'll need, I'm good. I need a linear, shorter game, $50. We in there, bro. I don't even need no side quests, bro. Give me this one beam. This is what I'm doing. Let's get it, bro. Oh, especially at this point, I'll probably be coming off Death Stranding 2. That's probably going to be 7,500 hours. This is going to be great. We think there's a large audience for compelling stories that don't require massive time commitment, said 2K President Dave Eshamala. We're excited to offer a game like Mafia: The Old Country in our portfolio and provide a linear, highly polished narrative experience that can easily complement the other more persistent game our players also love and engage with on a more consistent basis. In other words, don't stop playing GTA Online yet. So that's all I got for now. No idea about I don't think they said nothing about like a collector's edition or nothing, did they? Yeah, so far, I mean, you can wish list it now on PlayStation Store. I would imagine on Steam and everything. No idea about collector's edition or no shit like that, but I would imagine at Summer Game Fest we may get like one of those pre-order trailers or something like that with more information. I mean, what the collector's edition was going to be like, I don't know, a freaking steering wheel from one of those old ass cars. I don't know. I'll take it though. Either way it go, your boy got a dip. Drop a like on the video. Let me know, what is your history with the Mafia franchise? Is it over or is it underrated? Because I know I didn't pay much attention to it because I was so into GTA. I just thought it was like an old version of GTA. I don't know. I was different than playing fucking Madden and all that. But I'm so excited for this. I mean, this is right in my top 3 most anticipated games for the remainder of the year, bro. So very, very excited about this. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. Yeah, man, I love y'all. This is probably my last video for the next few days. I'm back to hard at work at this Black Myth Wukong Platinum Liza P full playthrough and walkthrough. So I got to get this shit done because I'm running out of storage. So I literally got to get it done. So I can't even record if I wanted to. So I'm doing a great week, man. Thank you so much for loving my GTA 6 trailer reaction. Over like 13,000 views. The short version almost 20,000 views. And especially me, I've been in the slump lately, been a little depressed. So that was a jolt of adrenaline I needed to get me excited again and to get me hopeful that I can remain on this platform for another year at least, before we can make it the GTA 6, the Black Myth Wukong DLC, Phantom Blade Zero, all the stuff that we've been cooking on. So I don't know, it may be 3 or 4 days, but all depends on when you watch this. But I'll catch y'all. To all my OGs on the channel, y'all keep your boy going, man. I appreciate y'all. Till next time,